Bryn here again, and thank you for clicking on my video. Today's video, as you can see, is a massive, goddamn, 4K update today. A lot of this is from Amazon, eBay, thrift stores. I've been mainly sticking to Amazon lately because I go through periods where I buy too much stuff from thrift stores. I'm like, did I really need that? So I'm trying to only buy things that I'm like, okay, I've been wanting this for a while. It's on my list. It's been on my list for ages. Let's get it. So a good portion of that lately has been from Amazon. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this stack of shit. All right. So first off, we got, the triple bat of my man, Sylvester Stallone. We got Tango and Cash, Over the Top, and Demolition Man. All right. These are all fun movies. I love Tango and Cash. That is such a great buddy cop comedy. Kurt Russell is also one of my favorites, and they bounce off each other really well. Over the Top is not an action movie, even though it kind of looks like one. It's literally just about a arm wrestling competition and a father and son story. And then Demolition Man, kind of a ridiculous, futuristic action comedy. And you have a younger Sandra Bullock in there, and Wesley Snipes, who is always great. Next off, we got, oh yeah, this is some nostalgia right here. It's Harry and the Hendersons. I used to watch this all the time growing up. I used to watch the VHS and the DVD, and it's just such a fun movie. You got Kevin Peter Hall, the same guy that played the Predator, as Harry. Yeah, just gotta love it. John Lithgow is great in this as well. And it's based in my hometown. It's based in Seattle. So, yeah, really fun movie. And then next off, we have one that I have not seen, not to be confused with the Billy Crystal, Gregory Hines comedy, and that is Running Scared. Found this for like $3, so I was like, what the hell? Why not? Paul Walker, love him in Joyride. I was never really that big into the Fast and Furious movies, but I was very sad when he died. So yeah, Running Scared, gonna check that out eventually. Next off, we have one that I haven't seen in a long time. I remember thinking it was okay when I first saw it, but I have a friend that really likes it. And so I thought, hey, why not give it another chance? I think I paid like $3 for it. So I figured it was worth it, and that is Real Steel. Also, with the Hugh Jackman hype going on lately because of Wolverine and Deadpool, or Deadpool and Wolverine, I figured, why not try it out again? And I think Sean Levy directed this as well, so nice little connection there. Plus, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I have the game. I play the game. It's fun. So it's basically a movie version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Oh yeah, we have this is probably one of my favorite movies of last year. I think of it more as a movie that came out this year, just because it wasn't really released here until this year, and it didn't come out on Blu-ray until a week or two ago. So that is Robot Dreams. This movie is so delightful, beautifully animated, very simple, not really any dialogue or anything. It's just a great little like drama comedy, mostly an animated comedy, but it definitely has some dramatic angles and just such a great story. Definitely check this out if you haven't. Yeah, great movie. Do not seek the treasure. Oh wait, that's Oh Brother Out Thou. Gotta seek the Declaration of Independence. 1 and 2. I had to have these movies in my collection. I'm a huge Cage fan. Just love him. I think he can make ridiculous movies, just even more ridiculous in a great way. And he also brings like a seriousness to a movie that's stupid and kind of sell it, And with these movies, I think he does that very well. And I'm really happy to have these finally in my collection. Next off, we have, trying to fill the collection, guys. So I got AVP 1 and 2. This is good if you think of it as like a DLC for the other movies. I mean, it's not anything special, but you get what you pay for. You get to see Alien and Predator fight. You get to see a Xenomorph fight a hunter. Why not? I don't really like this one at all. I only got it because if I'm gonna have the first one, I have to have the second one. Next off, we have one that I grew up with. That is Frequency. Dennis Quaid, Jim Caviezel, like a futuristic time travel-esque. I mean, it's more of a thriller. than a sci-fi movie, but definitely has those sci-fi elements. About a kid, well, Jim Caviezel, who talks to his dad who's passed away, and he talks to him like 20 years ago or something into the past, and tries to prevent his death so he can be alive in the present. And then all these other things happen, kind of like a butterfly effect kind of thing. And yeah, I've always had fun with this movie. The last 15 minutes of it's kind of cheesy, but yeah, definitely a fun watch. We have Anomalisa, beautifully animated movie, very quirky, very weird, exactly what you'd expect from Charlie Kaufman. Yeah, just overall a really interesting and off-putting movie, but I had to have it in the collection, especially for Charlie Kaufman, trying to have all of his movies. And then we got the Muppets Take Manhattan, and we have the Muppets, trying to fill up the Muppet collection here, and Muppets Most Wanted. Love the Muppets, love Jim Henson, always have. And, you know, some are better than others, but they're all a fun time. And, you know, just all like the celebrity cameos and all of the colorful characters alone. I mean, it's just a, like I said, it's just a good time. And if you don't like the Muppets, you probably don't have a soul. So next off, we have the Simpsons movie. So much nostalgia with this. I saw this in theaters when it came out with my mom, I think. And because my dad didn't really like The Simpsons, so he was like, fuck that, I'm not going. But yeah, love The Simpsons. And I think The Simpsons movie is probably the only thing Simpsons related to come out that's actually quality in the last 15 years. Or, God, has it been longer than that now? Jesus Christ. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Next off, we have Cocaine Bear. Jesus, this fucking like Blu-ray case is falling apart. And it also looks like it went through the fucking dishwasher. It's for like $3, so I'm not like totally worried about it. No, I got it for $2. Yeah, that's why I didn't mind the case being all fucked up. Yeah, so Cocaine Bear, happy to have this in the collection finally. Saw this in the theater when it came out. Had a good time watching it. I wasn't like in a hurry to get it, and that's why I picked it up. You know, $2 is definitely worth $2. And so yeah, picked that up. It definitely gives you what you want. You know, it's got a lot of cocaine and it's got the bear in most of the movie. So you can't say that it misled you in any way. It gave you exactly what you paid for. I have another Charlie Kaufman written film, and that is Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Found this at my thrift store for like $2. Instantly grabbed it because I think this is out of print. Goes for like $20, I think. Don't really remember it. I think I've seen it once. Love Sam Rockwell. He's one of my favorite actors of all time, you know, from Green Mile to Galaxy Quest. Just a national treasure. Really happy to have this movie, and can't wait to watch it again. Next off, we have one of the more underrated animated films of all time. I can't believe more people don't talk about this movie other than having a cult following. And that is Cats Don't Dance. Love this movie. Same director as Emperor's New Groove. The music is so catchy in this, you know, that opening song. A lot of people say it's like this movie walked so La La Land and Zootopia could run. I like this movie more than both of those films combined. I do love Zootopia, don't get me wrong. But Cats Don't Dance, such a great movie, like a great love letter to Hollywood and a good commentary on how there was a lot of prejudice and, you know, kind of like typecasting and not, you know, and only having people from a certain race and certain roles. And it does all of that without making it a serious movie, but it has serious messages to it. And it's just a great film and very Looney Tunes inspired. Like Darla Dimple's character, obviously Shirley Temple, but the way they direct her character is very Looney Tunes villain. And just, yeah, it's great. Definitely check out this movie if you haven't seen it. Next off, we have Avatar. I've had this once before and I sold it, but that was before the second one came out. And the second one kind of reignited my love for these movies. The first one still I think is overrated, but the second one I really like. So when I get the second one on Blu-ray, because I have the second one on my Xbox, I think, but when I buy it on Blu-ray, I'll have them together. So I found that for like $2, I think. Next off, we have one I've only seen once, and I fucking absolutely enjoyed the fuck out of it. Sorry, said fuck a little too much. Kind of fitting for this movie. Amazing film, and that is Hustle and Flow. This is the Paramount Presents 4K. It dropped in price, so I picked it up right away. Just dropped by a little bit. It was still kind of expensive. Love this movie. Terrence Howard is genius in this. This is kind of like one of the only movies I've enjoyed him in. Anthony Anderson's awesome as well. DJ Qualls. Yeah, this is just such a great, like, underdog, you know, hip hop, bebop, don't stop till you drop. No, just kidding. Such a great, like, you know, film about the music industry and like a street film. I mean, it gives you everything you want in this kind of movie, and also the thing I love about it has a lot of heart to it. And so definitely check out Hustle and Flow if you haven't seen it. Really, really, really good. Next off, we have Kubo and the Two Strings. Don't remember loving this, but I found it for $2, so I was like, fuck it, I'll give it another try. And I love some of the other ones so much that I don't mind having this in the collection, just to kind of complete the Laka collection. Next off, we have The Last Unicorn. The Last Unicorn. Yeah, love Rankin Bass, especially their non-Lord of the Rings stuff. I do like The Hobbit, but I'm just glad that they did other fantasy movies. This and Flight of the Dragons are really fucking awesome. Yeah, I just love 80s fantasy films. I think it's because I watched The Black Cauldron so much growing up as a kid that this kind of, you know, feel just really hits home with me. Next off, we have really underrated. I'm glad it's starting to get recognized a little bit more now, and that is Little Darlings with Christy McNichol and Tatum O'Neal. They're both lovely in this film, and this is one that just resonated with me for a long time since I watched the VHS a couple years ago. Yeah, great movie. I wish they did better artwork for this. I know if I got like the special edition, it would have like came with alternate artwork or something like that. But oh, no way. You're seeing a fucking reaction right now. Oh my God, it does have reversible artwork. No way. Yes. I'm never reversing this back. Oh my, I'm getting way too giddy right now. Too excited. Oh my God, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm like, the other ones get reversible artwork. This one doesn't. Oh my God, dude, I am fucking stupid. If I had never done this video, I probably wouldn't even known. See, that's the thing about the 4Ks, is like you can't see through these cases. So, fuck yes. That makes me so happy. Oh wow, I'm getting way too excited. But yeah, great movie. Really good character study between the two, and such a great summer camp movie in general. And it goes a certain way that you might not expect by the end of the movie. And it's really good. And it's like starts off as more of a comedy and then gets kind of more serious at the end. And yeah, it's just a great movie. Next off, we have Midnight Run. Does this have reversible artwork too? I won't know because I'm not going to open it. No, just kidding. I probably will. No, I will. I got to see this transfer. Love Midnight Run. This movie is so fun. It's like a mix between 310 to Yuma and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Just so good. Their chemistry is great. And Charles Grodin's character just unravels more and more as the movie goes on. And he's just filled with surprises. And yeah, they're fucking amazing together. It's honestly like one of my favorite character dynamics is between them. Yeah, definitely check this out if you haven't seen Midnight Run. But I'd be really surprised. Next off, we have one that I mainly enjoy because it's one of the first Tim Burton movies I've liked in a while up until the new Beetlejuice, and that is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Or is that what it's called? Yeah. This movie's all right. I don't mind having it. I paid like a couple dollars for it. I honestly wouldn't mind having most of the Tim Burton movies, for better or for worse. Besides Dumbo, I'm never buying that lump of shit. Next off, we have The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Hey, Pilgrim. This movie's great. I don't know. This movie is fucking awesome. Jimmy Stewart and John Wayne, two legends for their time and now. I mean, can't deny that. aside from whatever you might think of John Wayne politically nowadays, which I think that's kind of died down now, he's an icon now, always will be. And he's made a lot of great quality films. Andy Devine is an underrated character in this movie, and I've loved him in everything I've seen him in. He's great in this. He's great in Stagecoach. And yeah, it's just great story. Lee Marvin plays a great villain as well. Definitely check that out. We have one that I don't remember as well. I remember when I watched it thinking it was a little too long for its own good. That is Magnolia. But I found it for really cheap, and I do remember liking it. I think this Blu-ray might be out of print, so it was a good deal either way. I like Boogie Nights better, but I do like Magnolia from what I remember. Next up, we have one of my favorite kind of stupid comedies, and that is Multiplicity. This Blu-ray kind of goes for a lot more than I paid for it. I think I paid like half of what it was worth. And yeah, it's just dumb fun. Michael Keaton is great in this, mainly with himself. I think he's got better chemistry with himself in this movie than he does with anybody else in the film. So when it's scenes with him talking to himself, it's a great movie. When it's him talking to Andy McDowell or Eugene Levy, it's not as good. But you know, when he has like his stupid version of himself, he's like, "Hey Steve, she touched my pepe." It's, like I said, it's bad, but it's great. Publicity. Meet the Robinsons. I haven't seen this since it was in theaters. Really cheap again. I know there's a few, like I said, I need to start going to thrift stores because I find things that are really cheap that I don't necessarily need. But shit, rentals are more expensive than what I pay for some of these. So even if I watch it once and sell it like this, but it's for the Disney collection. So, fuck it, for $2. Plus, I remember liking it. I remember thinking it was cute. We have The Predator. This was a pile of donkey shit, but for the Predator collection, plus it's got a nice slip. And it had some alright moments. It definitely wasn't one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's just probably the worst Predator movie, other than AVP 2. AVP 2. God, I got mumble mouth. We have The Prince of Egypt on 4K. Really a shame, quite a shame that it didn't come with the slipcover, but yeah, love this movie. Even if you're not religious, this movie is just on the scale of animation. It's just so divine, and great voice cast too. Next off, we got "Hey motherfucker." I was trying to do a Chris Tucker impression, and it almost sounded like I was just doing a stereotypical Asian voice. Rush Hour 1 through 3. Great set here. I remember kind of holding off on this for a long time. I remember this was at Best Buy for a while. Found it at Price Books for really cheap. So love the first one. The sequels I don't remember as much. I remember the third one more than I remember the second one. But really enjoyed the first one a lot. And next off, we have one that I haven't seen. Paid $2 for it. And I heard really good things about it. So, and I think this Blu-ray is out of print. So all of those reasons were pointing to buy it. So I got The Way. I will show you Dewey. The Way with Martin Sheen and Emilio Estevez. I think Emilio Estevez, yep, he directed it. And it looks interesting. So I figured for $2, it's out of print, well reviewed. Fuck it, I'll buy it. Next off, we have Bill and Ted Face the Music. I know this just came out on 4K with the first two, but I don't need these movies in 4K. Plus, that new artwork is not great. It's bogus. You'll see. I love the first two. The third one is really good too. I just love these characters in general. So for better or for worse, they're just such likable characters. And for being a sequel that came out so much later, like Beetlejuice, just wasn't disappointed with this. And I only need the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is the only, I don't need the 4K. Next off, I got this on Amazon. It was the Amazon Big Deal. So I swooped up on this. My buddy, aka Crush, told me about this. Shout out to him. Told me about this. It's the James Bond complete collection up until No Time to Die. So it's got from Dr. No to Spectre. Paid like $53. I think it came out to like $59 or something. This is usually like $115 to $120. So definitely a great deal on that one. I'm not going to take it out or anything. It's plus, like, this is the best part of the set. Like, this cover, the inside is not that cool, to be honest, but to have all of the movies for like $2 a piece, I couldn't pass up on that. So very good deal. I've only seen like 6 of them. Live and Let Die is probably my favorite that I've seen. So can't wait to watch all these from Dr. No to No Time to Die. Gonna start watching them in November, so really excited for that. Next off, we have my buddy actually gave this to me last night as kind of a going away, because he left my job, so like yesterday was his last day. He gave me a ride home and was like, hey, I got something for you. And he gave me fucking Army of Darkness 4K on Steelbook, Scream Factory edition. I almost teared up. Like, that's one of the nicest things anybody's ever done for me. So if you're watching this, man, thank you. I really appreciate you, dude. Fuck, dude. Can't wait to open this and dive in. Army Darkness is great. Great comedy. Love the movies in general. So thank you again. Then we got one of my favorites from this year, and that is Late Night with the Devil. Shudder exclusive. Love this movie. It's creepy, it's funny, it's got a mixture of like CGI and practical effects. I think it's mostly practical effects. And then, you know, the AI use for the transitional stuff that everybody got so pissed about. It's like, dude, it didn't even look like it was, for one, and for two, it was so minuscule that like you're gonna throw a fuss over that. Like, and that's coming from somebody that really hates AI. Like, I don't even like any posts that like is associated with it. Like, I really don't. But I made an exception for this because it's so small compared to how much other creative, hands-on, actual stuff involved with this movie. It's not like robots wrote this movie. So yeah, anyway, sorry to go off on a tangent there. But yeah, it's a really good movie. And David Dalamali Wally Ringwald, or whatever the fuck his name is really good in this. And then last but not least, we got Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday. Love this movie. This is so good. I think it was a little too slow for some people. I liked the pace. It was definitely one of those movies that was different than the trailer made it out to be, but I was okay with it. Nicolas Cage is phenomenal in this movie. Very weird, very creepy. Micah Monroe is really good in this as well. And the ending still gives me chills. I mean, like, it's just creepy to think about certain things about this movie when you watch it. And I just don't want to give anything away, so I'm trying not to go too into detail about it. Is there things about the story that could have been tweaked a little bit differently? Maybe so, but it was just one that I was happy with. So definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Daddy! All right, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I am uploading a short film that I did 11 years ago called Without a Shadow, and I'm uploading it on Halloween. It's messy. It's sloppy. I'm not going to say that again. It's experimental, but definitely check it out if you are into me, I guess. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.